going to get back to some of my organization, so I need to head to the shop and get a shop truck to haul some of the garbage and some of the stuff to storage today. So heading down there though, I'm going to grab some of my Snap-on stuff, load it up, and bring it to the shop because I'm going to display the Snap-on stuff in my office there. So yeah, just going to load up some of this stuff and head out to the shop. Okay, we got a Bronco loaded with stuff. I got the wrench set still to bring. We'll throw that in the back seat. Okay, well, we got a bunch of stuff loaded up. Let's head to the shop, get that unloaded, and then we'll grab a shop truck. We'll get back here and start working on all this stuff that we don't need in here. And hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have the GTO on that side and the Bronco on this side. That's the plan. Just getting to the shop here to unload this Snap-on stuff that I just loaded. We'll do a quick walk around while I'm here. With the closed down shop over at the auto shop. Should be packed up with stuff, we'll see. Yeah, she's definitely loaded up in here. Okay, got the stuff unloaded. I brought in the spare fireplace I have. I have had it for sale on Marketplace, but I'll probably just keep it now that I'm planning to have a display here at the shop, and then I'll have one at my house as well. Brought the kind of timeline ratchet build thing they have, which is cool. My wife got me that for either my birthday or Christmas. I think it was my birthday. Yeah, and anyway, I fired up the camera because I didn't realize that the 1920 special edition special sprint race car RC replica is actually a brushless car. So the thing's probably pretty fast. So yeah, just the way I set it down, I seen that it had a brushless motor. And then there's the limited edition, what do they call it? The hot rod step van. So yeah, both of those are still sealed collectibles that I will be unboxing on YouTube. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Just a quick walk around in the hot rod shop. Fair lady's just waiting for us to get this boat in and out. I think he's got some paint on the boat on Friday, but I just gotta get some lights turned on in there and we can take a quick look. Oh, lights came on, perfect. I clearly barely know how to use the paint booth, but anyway, let's check it out. Ooh, looking good and shiny. Yeah. So, this boat is gonna be black on the bottom and then white on the top. This is the first boat job for Ferd since he's been back. Of course, he's used to cars and hot rods, so he was making it look better than it needs to be, as in for the body work, as this boat was a crashed boat. So yeah, oh, it looks really good. So yeah, Monday he'll be in and we'll get her unmasked and get going on the white paint that's going to be on top. So yeah, no, looking really good. It, to me, looks just like it's got the same wobbles a boat would have just from welding. So he's definitely cleaned up that bodywork nicely on that. So looking good. We'll just wander over to the other side here and see what's going on. Can't remember the few other little things the customer added on the orange truck, but we're working on getting that done so it can get going. I'm sure he's itching to drive it. Yeah, we're gonna get the roof working on this car, and then I think that's kind of it for the customer on that for a while. Tidying up a few little things left on the yellow Mustang, and then it should be out of here this week early. Clint was working on the carpet in the 55 this week. Looks like it's probably in there as the seat's in there. Yeah, new carpet's all in there. So this car has been converted to the 4-speed, and I just got to look into some rear end options for that. And yeah, over in upholstery, the Apache is in progress. Just not sure, maybe that's the headliner for it, or I'm not even sure. We've got headliner. I gotta see what Lyle's got on the go here. But yeah, I see some carpet here. This is most likely the carpet for the Apache. Nice kind of chocolatey brown color. So yeah, that's what's happening there. I'm just picking up a shop truck to use for at home to haul some junk around. So I figured I'd do a quick walk through here and show it while it's quiet. Okay, I got some garbage loaded up and some stuff to bring back to the shop. Table and a saw that I had at the house. And a customer just called who was planning to pick up some parts today, so I'm just gonna head to the shop to meet him. So yeah, kind of worked out good. I'll unload the garbage in the bin and get rid of the shop saw and a table and everything all at the same time. Then I'll head back up to the house and keep going on this project. Friday afternoon. The garage is looking close. Got a couple things to do, but we're gonna head out to the hockey game here. I got the leftover vinyl plank there on the floor to put away. Otherwise, yeah. And my bike rack, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna store that. But until I get the car in here and the Bronco to see kind of what room I have. Yeah, so tomorrow a couple little things to move, or maybe tonight when I get home. And mop the floor, hasn't been cleaned for a while. And yeah, looking good. Oh, I gotta get the bikes down. I can't open that door with the bikes hanging, so, well, it's just a frame and one bike. But yeah, that's about that. We're getting close. Bit of a mess in here, but you can kind of get the idea of what my end goal is for the bar and whatnot. A little bit of a mess. A little bit of a mess in here as well, but not terrible. That's about it for Friday at the house here. Gonna head out to the game. Thanks, guys. Good morning. Forgot to set up any kind of camera this morning for a time lapse of trying to get my office in order, but pretty much got her beat now. Got a little bit of cleaning up yet to do on the desk, but most of the junk is organized. I'll switch this around and give you a little tour. So yeah, getting things a little bit more organized, getting some more of the snap-on stuff out of here. I still got the operation game that I'll take out of here and I'll bring it to the shop. Yeah, so like I said, my desk is still a mess. I'm downloading some footage onto the GoPro app, which is a handy app to have. And yeah, just getting things kind of organized here. So for a couple of years, I just been collecting all my shirts and hoodies and stuff from everywhere we go. Like I got my SEMA bag. Some shirts like this I haven't even opened yet. I got a Grand National shirt, last year's Speed and Custom shirt, some Stone shirts I just want to keep as collector's items, some Fishing with Dennis stuff I made. I make something almost every year. I got a Barrett Jackson shirt from this year, a Route 66 shirt from Santa Monica, Marcel's Coach Work shirt when I swung by his shop out there in California, a Guild shirt from Toronto last year, Speed and Custom hoodie from this year, and a shirt from this year, Toronto Motorama shirt from last year, hoodie I'm saving because it's got my name on it, otherwise I would have given it to someone else, but it's way too big for me now, from Stones, some stuff my daughter made me at one point, and then over here more old time drags from Mission Raceway last year, Detroit Autorama 2024 jacket, Toronto Motorama 2024. They screwed this up. I was in the top 10 with the coupe, but not the Grand Champion. But they made Kevin's and mine and shipped them together, and they put Grand Champion on both of them. So this was supposed to be just a top 10 shirt or jacket, but it does say Grand Champion. So kind of coincides with the Cougar, so not really. Doesn't really matter. I probably won't wear it. It's way too big. And now 2024 hoodie from the Spokane show, Toronto hoodie from 2024, Gibbs Delta hoodie, and I think Okanagan Bucktail hoodie. So just kind of my stuff that's just a Pontiac hoodie for the driving the GTO in. So yeah, just getting things organized here at home and all my stuff. So that's so far been my Saturday. Catching up on some YouTube and downloading footage and getting things organized. So I still need to get down to the garage and finish up what I've started down there. A couple little things to put away, and then need to get the GTO down here into the garage, get that out of storage, and I got to get the truck washed so I can put the camper on, and yeah, get storage opened up. I'm hoping to free up a bunch of space in storage, getting the GTO out of there, getting the camper on the truck, stuff like that. So yeah, so far that's what's happening. I got a couple things in here from the last road trip. I've had this set here of these California raisins for a few years. I'm not even sure where I got them. So these 5, and then found all these other ones at the secondhand stores, I guess you call it, in Spokane. So I got this keychain one, these 3 little guys, the 2 twist dancing ones there, the kind of stuffy, flexible one there, and then a cup. Also got the ET tapes while I was there, these 2 A&W mugs, which I have more down in the basement. You might have seen on yesterday's videos, and this little cool A&W ball. So yeah, I've had this Monopoly up here for years. Probably when I was like 19 or 20, I bought that off the Snap-on truck. So that one's a little fragile. It's been around. We've used it. I got a signed Guild plate from David and his wife, Janice. Some stuff I had made at the Ford Museum in Detroit. Root beer, I think it was, or cream soda I had on Route 66 when we traveled back from Florida last year. A Game Boy my uncle gave me years ago. They bought new. And yeah, just some Lego collection stuff. Some newspaper clippings from when we did the Chilliwack for Fort Mac a long time ago. The Show and Shine, or not Show and Shine, but they call it Show and Shine article of the Abbotsford car show when we had our Camaro there in raw metal, as well as iCandy had their Trans Am in raw metal, which I believe that car's still in raw metal. But yeah, so a couple cool things there that I framed to keep forever. This is my badge from Ghost Town in Arizona, where I'm now brothel inspector. Anyway, so yeah, still lots of stuff I got to go through. I don't even know what that poster is. I think over here I have a world map scratch off poster, so I can scratch off everywhere I've gone. I got this stuff, I think, when I was at the Ford Museum as well. No, this is actually a Snap-on one I got as a gift. Matches the little electric race car, or Traxxas car that I have at the shop to build yet. And then this I got when we were at the Henry Ford Museum, I believe. So that's pretty cool. Mount Rushmore shirt. Mount Rushmore coin I bought. Yeah, all sorts of little Mount Rushmore Lego thing that I got. Some other thing from Mount Rushmore. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. This is a Dale Earnhardt Jr. Lego car I got. It's not Lego brand, it's Blocks or something brand, but it's from Snap-on. I think it came with some pliers or something, but got that when I was really young. And just all sorts of other things. Wine bottles from the Spokane Speed and Custom Show. A beer can from Marcel's shop I got this year. And then I don't wear hats, but I got the Barrett Jackson hat, a DDE hat, Area 27 from a Soyuz, and then a SEMA Show hat here. So just a few memorabilia type stuff like that. Got a newspaper from when 9/11 hit the Vancouver province. I had this paper I saved from the day after, so September 12th, 2021. And my friend didn't realize it was that I was collecting it, and used it to mask off his bedroom to paint it. But somebody actually had this for sale on Marketplace here in Chilliwack, so I bought it. And then just some other paperwork, the Toronto show, magazines that have all the cars that that have featured cars that we've built on them. So a bunch of that car there, the 65 Impala, the fellow passed away while we were building it, and then the black 51 Ford that's actually still at the shop right now. So stuff like that, just need to get it organized. Toronto Motorama bag, bunch of stuff we got with the winning there. Same with this. Came from the Toronto Motorama. This is from one of JF's shows, 2020. The Cactus Jalopies shows. So just stuff like that I'll collect, but I just need to get it organized. It's, Henry Ford Museum Cup. Snap-on Cup. Stuff like that. So anyway, that's what I'm up to this weekend. Just getting things in order, because all I've done is keep jamming stuff in here, and now I'm actually getting my little office back here. This is kind of neat too. This is Snap-on outdoor table. It folds out. Wife or daughters or both or all of them got me this. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But it's actually like a dual sink basin. I'm pretty sure it's designed around like fillet and fish, because the sinks are actually at the back of the table. This is the front. That's a garbage bag spot. And then there's a measuring tape at the back as well. So it's kind of set up like if you were to clean your fish right in this area, and then a shallow one for rinsing off your fillets, and then a deeper basin for washing things, I guess. So kind of a neat table. It'll just be a collector's thing. I don't think I'd ever use it. But yeah, anyway. And of course I got lanyards galore. Get your SEMA, Motorama, Autorama, Motorama, Barrett Jackson, Speed and Custom 2024, Fan Expo 2023. This will be for Universal Studios when I went with Kevin and Brandon. Megatron in Orlando. More from, I think, Orlando, yeah. So yeah, anyway. Just need to get this stuff kind of more organized. But yeah, starting to get a collection. Considering I never did any of that stuff up until a couple years ago, it's starting to build up. So anyway, that's about that. That's my office. Getting back to organized. Found a lot of empty boxes to get rid of. So yeah, bit of a boring one this weekend, but it's a long weekend, lots to do. Get organized for the season here. So that's what we're doing. Talk to you soon.